name's Ben. I'm head setter here. I've been setting since 2018. I've been here for a year. So I started climbing as a youngster, and I think for me, I always saw the setters behind the cordon, creating the blocks, and you know what? You take that peek into the hold store, and you're like, whoa, I want to be the guy going in there, setting the blocks, playing with the holds. And I got old enough to a point where I could volunteer, and so I volunteered at my local climbing centre. Did that for a few months, probably wasn't that good, but I was learning, and then it grew from there. An in-house role, a few more years, a freelance role, and now I'm here. Signature style. Our signature style is like when you're cooking and you just put a lot of love into it. You know, we make sure that whatever we do, we really think about it. We think about the people we're setting for. You know, the kids, the adults, the beginners, the experienced. We make sure it's fun, engaging, and I like to make sure that there's a lesson in every block. So usually I go round and if I see someone on it, maybe they need a bit of help, there's always something to say about it. Head setters, it's such a broad role. There's many responsibilities. Because you've got to, it's an artistic craft, but it's also an operation. It's got to be safe for our customers, for our team, for staff members. And in a way, we provide for the coaches, we provide for the social media team, as well as our customers. Our favourite type of climb to set, it usually starts from what am I looking at in the hold store, or the angle of the wall that I'm on. One of my favourites right now is slab or vert climbing, quite subtle, slopey holds and macros. You know, you set something where the sequence is there, but it takes a while for people to figure out. But then once it clicks, you know, they're up it again and again. Yeah, once it's unlocked, you're good. Yeah, it's always good when people send, but it's also always good when people fall off, and then they look back and they're like, what do I do? And maybe I'll be on some other climb, and you'll slowly watch them work it out, and eventually it'll click. And it's not just that they've sent, it's that they've learned something, and then they can apply that to all the other lessons around the centre. So what we provide at 270 are opportunities for growth, whether it's physical, mental, social. And when people come here, I think they do need to know that climbing is hard. It's like picking up chess. You're really bad at first. It's only when you start to learn how the pieces move, you feel like you get a grasp of the game. And so from the beginning here, we start climbing. You know, we've got our coaches to provide support. But as a setting team, I like to make sure that the same effort we put into progressing our advanced climbers, we put into progressing our beginner climbers. It's something we try and drill into our jug runs, into our beginner climbs, into our intermediate climbs. There should always be an opportunity for that beginner climber to learn something, but it should always be at the correct level, because all we want to do is build confidence. I mean, from a mental aspect, you've got the cognitive and you've got the emotional. Cognitively, it's problem solving. You know, we've got to figure out a way, how do we get up this thing? From the emotional side, I would say it's a good stress release. You know, if you've had a really bad day and you're angry, well, come to the climbing centre and you get frustrated with the climb, let that out, and then, you know, you can go home happy. It's provided a career. I think it's provided a language for me. It's a way that I can put my passion, my energy into a product that can help other people to learn and progress in their own lives.